guys, welcome back to my channel. Mermaid Nina here. Well, I don't even know what to call this video. It's like a March spring break updates video where we're actually going to talk about the theme parks right now. So if you are headed to Disney World right now, aka spring break, March, April, and you want to know about things right now, this video is for you. We're going to talk about the crowd calendar, temperatures, we're going to talk about Genie Plus, and we're going to talk about the most popular rides right now, the rides you should perhaps Genie Plus first, the rides you should ride first if you're not doing Genie Plus, and we have a Tron update. So let's call this Nina's top 5 tips and tricks video regarding Disney World right now, March, April, spring break 2023 right now. But if you are not headed to the parks in March or April, this video could very much be useful for you. Like I said, I'm going to talk about which rides go first, which rides you're going to want a Genie Plus first in your itinerary planning, how long the waits are right now, if you're going during peak season or busy season, all this stuff could 100% apply to you. Hopefully you guys get where I'm going with this. Again, sometimes I just make a video and I just don't know what to call it, but let's start, shall we? Okay, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about temperature. A lot of people don't realize that Disney World, AKA Florida, starts getting hot now. It's not till summer, it's March. March is when the temperatures start to get warm. We're talking t-shirts, shorts, all those great things. So right now, spring break, March, April, we are already in the high 80s to 90s. That is warm. I am talking, you step outside your hotel room, woo, and you got to get rid of the sweat. That is how hot it is going to be. So in preparing for that, like I said, we are in t-shirt and shorts weather. Does that mean you don't bring a hoodie? Yes, you should, because it's Florida and you never know when a cold front's gonna come in. Plus early mornings, late nights with fireworks, oftentimes I am thankful I have a hoodie to toss on. But these are the real things you really need to start thinking about. And I do have a video already about the heat or summertime at Disney, but you do not wanna go without your fan. This is my handheld fan. We just hold it up and we kind of cool ourselves as we're walking throughout the theme park. It has 3 speeds. Absolutely love this handheld fan. You can also get an awesome neck fan. This one, of course, doesn't suck in your hair, so it does kind of save you. It's nice because it just blows air on you while you're just walking about the park, right? Both of these items are in my fan video. I do have a very popular fan video. Make sure you guys check that out. The other thing, as my hair is going crazy because of the fan, the other things you want to think about are cooling towels. Absolutely. You can bring them in dry, you get them wet, you kind of fling them and snap them out, and you wear them on your skin. You can stick them in the front of you ladies and, in your chest area. You can stick them on your back underneath your shirt. Any way to cool you down is absolutely a must. You can actually use cooling towels with a fan and get the ultimate cooling sensation, right? One thing I absolutely love is to bring a washcloth. This is mine from home. It's just extra soft microfiber, really absorbent. You can also take one from your hotel room. Just remember to put it back. Absolutely love these to kind of just get the sweat. When the sweat kind of builds up, I love to just be able to kind of pat myself down in what I call like a sweat washcloth. You want to think about light clothing. Not only do you want, shirt and shorts, but you want to think light. I like to think kind of light and baggy. I don't want anything like super tight. I like to have a little breeze in there, so if the wind does come in, we can get the breeze. You guys know where I'm going with that. Absolutely. Sunscreen, sun hats, sunglasses, especially for the kiddos and the babies. Don't forget that. Water shoes. This is the time where we could get involved with a sprinkle. So you want to double check that weather right before you go and pack water shoes. By water shoes, I mean kind of sneakers that can get wet. You can jump in a puddle with them and the shoes will not get destroyed. Also, ponchos. Again, all of this stuff is going to be up on my Amazon account, right? I have a link for you guys. But ponchos. Recently, I did buy a reusable, rewashable kind of poncho. I love this for times when we're going and it's raining all week. So rather than using one of these each day and tossing it in the trash, I like using a reusable poncho. Also, because my park bag is a little bit on the pricey side, Goofy, I know you've seen him before, I like to protect my park bag. Did you know you can actually get a poncho for your park bag? So if you are someone who doesn't really like a poncho, perhaps you like a rain jacket or an umbrella, it doesn't really protect your bag. You can get a backpack poncho. Again, it's on my Amazon link, and you can protect your backpacks, whether it's a big bag or a small bag. So absolutely, these are the things we need to consider right now with the temperature. As summer gets closer, May, June, July, August is like peak heat season over at Disney World. It's just gonna get hotter. So you just wanna prepare for that now. This is the time, and I hate being negative, but this is when sweating, the bright sun, sunburns, dehydration all comes into play. So you really wanna protect yourselves with those fans, those sweat washcloths, and lots of water. But we're moving on, guys. The Crown calendar. Now, the crowded calendar is literally the calendar that you can go to on the website when you are trying to book tickets. Disney has it color-coded. If it's green, that means there's lots of availability. People can still get park pass reservations. When it hits yellow, that means one of the parks, one of the 4 parks, is already sold out. When it hits gray, that means all 4 Disney World parks are sold out. Basically, no one new is headed to Disney World when it's in the gray. Now, I have shown you this calendar before. What is shocking, wait for it, is March is still green. What? It is spring break right now. Right now is spring break. I have no idea why the calendar is still 100% green. This time last year, this time the year before that, it would already be in the yellows and the grays. Why is March still green? This is very interesting to me. I'm wondering if it's because of fear. A lot of people hear spring break, Disney World, it gets a bad rap, guys. And then maybe this is the year no one decided to go. There are still park pass reservations available. There are still Disney resorts available. I am booking last minute trips right now for spring break. It is crazy. This is not like it used to be. Spring break used to be booked months in advance. So I'm wondering if now spring break Disney World has kind of gotten a bad rep and people have decided not to book spring break. Perhaps they booked February instead, which indeed got in the gray. February got booked out. So this is all very interesting to me. Also, school breaks. School breaks could have changed a little bit, and then like I said, everyone went in February. Or did Bob Iger expand capacity levels? That's right. As this week is traditionally usually sold out, did Disney raise capacity levels, which is allowing the parks to still be in the green? I am very interested in this, but it is what it is, guys. That means right now, March is not high peak season. That means Christmas break is worse than right now because we are still in the green. However, that first week in April is all yellow. I'm talking that full week right before Easter is all yellow. That means Magic Kingdom and Hollywood most likely are already sold out, which means if you want to go that first week of April, you're an Epcot or Hollywood person. But it is very interesting to me why March is in the green and only that full week in April is in the yellow. Now, a week ago, March was in the grayish yellow. So it's like people came that second week of March and they're not coming during spring break of March. It is very interesting. Basically, the crowd counters do this all the time. One year, everyone floods and comes during one month, and then everyone hears about it, and then they all switch to a different month. It's very interesting to me, crowd calendars, but that's what we're into right now. March is in the green, guys. If you are going that first week of April, sorry, it is most likely going to be in the gray and fully sold out. That is a very popular week, that first week of Easter. But let's keep going. I'm assuming the reason you're watching this video, maybe, we're going to talk about the rides, the popular rides, the rides you need to Genie Plus first. if you are not Genie Plusing, these are gonna be the rides you need to ride first, rope drop first. First thing in the morning, as soon as you can get there, get these rides out of the way. Or once all the families start putting those young ones to sleep, this is also a good time to ride rides, because if you skip out on the fireworks, you ride these rides, you can usually catch some low weight. So we're gonna talk about these rides. I'm gonna give you the current wait times, the average wait times, and if any costs are associated with them, individual lightning lanes. We're gonna talk about it. But first, these are the things you need to know. How I got this list is I have been watching the park days on Tipboard every single day for weeks. And I've been getting a tally of which rides have been gone first. I've also been taking note of the wait time. So this is legitimate homework that I always tell you guys to do. I did it for you per spring break. Kind of a reason why I'm gonna be there too, guys. I am gonna be there spring break this year, so I needed to do the homework for myself, but I thought I would present it to you guys as well. So it doesn't matter, Genie Plus or not, these are the rides you need to do first, right? Okay, so this is what you need to know. Genie Plus currently right now today is $25. Last week, it was $29. That was when parks were in the gray or the yellow. So that first week of April, guys, I'm expecting Genie Plus for you to be at least $29, if not more. Right now, again, it's $25. Not a huge difference, but just note, Genie Plus has been running about $25 to $29 right now during spring break. And again, that is per person, per park day. And again, the prices are based on crowd levels. So as the parks book up, the cost of Genie Plus also goes up. So if you see Genie Plus in like a random $15 or $18, that means Disney is expecting low capacity. So that's one way to kind of tell what Disney is expecting, is also by the price of Genie Plus. So like I said, these are the rides I was watching that either sold out or have long wait times. And again, I was looking all day long, but this is mostly the wait times are at peak time of the day, somewhere between like 1 and 4, when everyone in the morning has already done the rides and the lines are starting to get long. That peak time during the day, these are those wait times. Are you guys ready? Hopefully you're gonna take notes, because this is important. We're gonna start with Magic Kingdom. Now, I have a little something to tell you, which we're gonna talk about later, but for individual lightning lane, of course you have Seven Dwarf Mine Train. You can go ahead and individual lightning lane. It's gonna cost you about $12 right now for Seven Dwarf Mine Train, or you can wait in line. The line is roughly about 90 plus minutes long. Or you can individual lightning lane Tron. We're gonna get into it. Tron is about $20 right now to individually lightning lane, or of course you can do a virtual queue. Again, I said Tron. We're gonna talk about it, but we gotta move on at Magic Kingdom. So like I said, individual lightning lane, Seven Dwarf Mine Train, $12, or you can wait 90 plus minutes for it. Now, we're gonna get into the rides again that you need to Genie Plus first. I have talked about it in my itinerary video. Jungle Cruise. It is the first one to go right now at 90 plus minutes. The reason Jungle Cruise is so popular is because it's family friendly. Just adults love it. Families love it. Little kids love it. Everyone who goes to the park can ride Jungle Cruise. That's why it ends up being super duper popular. Next thing up is Peter Pan's Flight, also at 90 plus minute wait. Ariel at her grotto. What? This one still shocks me. It's currently at a 40 plus minute wait, but it was going fast on Genie Plus. So if you're looking to Genie Plus, you want to do Jungle Cruise, Peter Pan's Flight first. Then you want to look at Ariel at her grotto if you're interested in that. And then Big Thunder at 85 plus minute wait, or Space Mountain at a 90 plus minute wait. If you're looking for additional things that are also going fast, you want to look into Meeting Cinderella or Enchanted Tales with Bells. Both of those is currently about the 55 plus minutes. So when I give you this information, this is what I mean. These are the top rides right now. If you're Genie Plusing, you want to get these on your list. You want a Genie Plus one of those at 7 a.m. and then quickly at 11 a.m. get the next one, or do pass ride, pass ride. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to watch my Genie Plus videos. But this is what I'm saying, guys. If you're going there with Genie Plus, Jungle Cruise, Peter Pan, Ariel, Big Thunder, Space Mountain, these are the things you want to put number one on your list. If you're just waiting in line, again, these are the ones you want to knock out first thing in the morning at rope drop. You want to do Jungle Cruise when it's 45-minute wait, not when it's a 90-minute wait, right? Hopefully this kind of makes sense, because I am going fast because we are talking about all 4 parks, but that's essentially the plan. Genie Plus these rides first, or if you're waiting standby, do them first thing in the morning or super late in the evening so you can get the wait time to be longer. I am telling you the average wait time during peak time of the day. So Epcot, virtual queue and or lightning lane is Guardians of the Galaxy. That's going to cost you $17. Again, you can get a virtual queue for it, which is free, or you can pay for the individual lightning lane, which is about $17+ per person per park day, right? First ride that's going first, 100% gone instantly, is Remy. If you want to wait for it, it is a 90+ minute wait. So that is Ratatouille Remy. Next is Frozen Ever After. Now what's funny to me is Remy goes first, but Frozen Ever After has the longer wait. How does this make sense? You would think Frozen would go first because it has the longer wait, but no, it's Remy that goes first because it's the newest. Frozen goes second. Frozen, the average wait is 2 to 3 hours. This is why I love Genie Plus, because I would rather pay my $25 and skip waiting in Frozen for 2 to 3 hours. Oh my goodness, that is crazy. So yes, Remy goes first, then Frozen, then Test Track at 90+ minute of a wait. If you're looking for something to do next, that would of course be Soarin', and that is roughly a 95-minute wait. Again, these times are right now, current spring break wait times. I've been watching all of March. Next up, Hollywood Studios. Hollywood Studios individual lightning lane is Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. $25+ if you want to skip waiting in line. If you want to wait in line for it, yeah, 2 to 3 hours. Whew. No thank you. I will pay the $25, but that's just me. Next thing up is Slinky Dog. Now Slinky Dog, this has not changed. Slinky Dog is always the first ride to go over at Hollywood Studios. Right now, current wait, just over 2 hours for Slinky Dog. So that means if you're doing Genie Plus, 7 a.m., if you want Slinky Dog, that's the one you get. If you're waiting in standby, rope drop, Slinky Dog, get it done. Next is going to be Tower of Terror. This is crazy to me. So yes, Slinky Dog is always first. The next one that's been first is Tower of Terror at 120+ minute wait. Again, that surprised me. I was expecting it to be Mick and Min's. It's not. It's Tower of Terror. So if you want to do Tower of Terror and Slinky Dog, you're going to be Genie Plus Slinky and then Genie Plus Tower of Terror. The next ones to go are the Millennium Falcon over at Star Wars Land. That is 85 minutes. Then Mick and Min's Runaway Railway, which is the new ride, right? That is a 90+ minute wait. And then Toy Story Mania, which also can get to be a 90+ minute wait. So again, your goal, Slinky Dog, Tower of Terror, get them done, Genie Plus them if you're interested. If you're not, then you're gonna go looking at the Falcon, Mick and Min's, and Toy Story Mania. After that, if you're looking for additional things that have been going fast, you're gonna do a Rock and Roller Coaster, and then Alien Swirling Saucers. That one also cracks me up because it's like a kiddie ride essentially. 60+ minute wait. Ouch. Again, hopefully you guys are taking notes. Next thing up is Animal Kingdom. Individual lightning lane over there is Flights of Passage in Avatar in Pandora, right? That's going to cost you about $16+ per person per park day, but you're going to want to pay it because the wait time for this ride is 2 to 3 hours. OMG, this is long. Now think, spring break. It's hot. You're sweating. You're using a fan. Do you want to stand outside for 2 to 3 hours? It's up to you. I personally would try to pay that $16. Next up, now this surprised me, very first ride to go in a multiple day of checking was Navi River Journey. Why? This ride is like 6 to 8 minutes long. It's like a nothing of a ride. Why is it going first? Wait time averages for over 2 hours. This means if you are Genie Plusing, you're gonna 7 o'clock, you're gonna purchase flights of passage, right, for that $16, and then you're gonna Genie Plus Navi River Journey. First thing you're gonna wanna do if you're going right now during spring break. The next things up for you are gonna be the safari, which is what I would have thought. A safari is at an over 90-minute wait. Next would be Dinosaur and Expedition Everest. Now, one day Dinosaur went first, and then the next day Expedition went first, and then Dinosaur. So these two are kind of like equal. One day it's one day it's the other, whatever one you're most interested in. A Dinosaur was a 70+ minute wait. Expedition went up to about a 90+ minute wait. Dinosaur is kind of a herky-jerky of a ride. Expedition Everest is indeed a coaster. But yeah, guys, that's what it is right now. Again, these are spring break right now times. If you are going later on in the year, but also during popular times, I have a feeling these rides are not going to change much. I'm pretty sure the wait times aren't going to change much. So that's why this video is still useful for you. But I gave you a little teaser that I promised I would talk about, and that is the big news right now just came out, Tron. You ready for it? Disney World just announced they are going to do a soft opening for Tron starting now, today. You can ride Tron today, right now, if you want to. It's so weird to me. Why do they have a set opening date of April 4th, but yet they're opening the ride early as of March 20th? Did they finish the ride early unexpectedly? Are they trying to boost up the calendar? Did they notice that late March was all in the green? And so they're trying to give people a little teaser to get more people to the parks to get that week booked up. I don't know. I find it very interesting. But so you know, you can ride Tron right now starting March 20th to April 2nd. Now the official opening date is April 4th. So that means April 3rd. Are they not going to do anything? Because it says soft opening March 20th to April 2nd, actual opening April 4th. April 3rd? I'm assuming that is going to be a media event. But either way, this is what you need to know. There is currently 2 ways to ride Tron. I have talked about this in my updates video, but we're going to talk about it again in case you missed that video. Right now, today, if you want to ride Tron today, right now, the individual Lightning Lane cost is $20 per person. And again, Genie Plus is $25 to $29 right now. But to do Tron, you would do the individual Lightning Lane, which is 20 bucks. Or you can ride the virtual queue. That's right, the virtual queue for Tron is up right now. That means 7 a.m., actually 6:55. You want to do it early. Scroll, 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 refresh, refresh, refresh. As soon as it gives you the availability, book now, get queue now, whatever the words are, and you want to try to score it for free, right? Via a virtual queue. However, the virtual queue and the individual Lightning Lane both happen at 7 a.m. So you want to think smart. What's going to go first, the virtual queue or the individual Lightning Lane? My gut tells me virtual queue is going to go first because most people are going to try not to pay for it. But if you absolutely need to do Tron, you might want to just skip over to individual Lightning Lane and try to purchase it for 20 bucks. However, virtual queue, you have 2 times you can try to ride Tron. 7 a.m., like I said, scroll, 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 refresh, refresh, book it. Or at 1 o'clock, when you're physically at Magic Kingdom, right? Because the only way to ride Tron is to have a park ticket, which means you have to have a park pass reservation for Magic Kingdom that day, right? Once you're already at Magic Kingdom, at 1 o'clock or like 12:55, refresh, 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 and try to get it again. So technically you have 3 different times or ways to get Tron. 2 of them are by virtual queue at 7 a.m. or 1 o'clock, or just pay for an individual lightning lane, about 20 bucks. Again, this is running from March 20th through April 2nd, 100% spring break. Now, once April 4th happens, I think the same thing is going to be at play. So it's still going to be virtual queue, and it's still going to be individual lightning lane. Prices may go up. It may be harder to get because, again, that first week of April is when the parks are kind of sold out. It is what it is, but those are the things you need to know. 7 a.m. when you go for that virtual queue, you can be in bed, in your pajamas. You can be in the shower getting ready to head to the park. Doesn't matter. 1 o'clock, you have to physically be at Magic Kingdom to try for that virtual queue. And that's the same thing for Guardians of the Galaxy over at Epcot. 7 a.m., you can be in your PJs. At 1 o'clock, you gotta be physically at Epcot. All right, few things to note. First, it does appear that Seven Dwarf Mine Train is still gonna be an individual lightning lane, which means you have 2 individual lightning lanes at Magic Kingdom. Remember, you can pay for up to 2 individual lightning lanes in a given day, which means if you're going to Magic Kingdom, you can pay for Seven Dwarf and you can pay for Tron if you would like. Again, Tron about 20 bucks, 7D, aka Seven Dwarfs, is about $12. And again, the virtual queue, it does appear there's going to be 2 virtual queues, which means at 7 a.m., if you're going to Magic Kingdom and Epcot in a single day, you're going to be fighting 2 virtual queues, Tron and Guardians of the Galaxy. So yes, it does appear that both 7D and Tron will be individual lightning lanes at Magic Kingdom, and it does appear that there will be 2 virtual queues, Guardians of the Galaxy and Tron. Hopefully you guys are with me. I am trying to make it so it makes sense. Second thing to note, now I put this in my Tron updates video. I had mentioned that sadly, people of a larger size might find it more difficult to ride Tron. This is 100% true. However, there are people of a larger size who are still riding Tron. You have to figure out how to sit and arrange your leg at almost a 90-degree angle within the vehicle so that it fits. Cast members are there to help you. I am hearing that the actual ride tester vehicle is kind of different than the actual ride vehicle you would then ride. So people who were freaking out because they didn't think they could fit in the vehicle, it turns out you possibly can, depending on your size. You just have to angle your leg properly. There is a way to fit that leg, that calf area in there. But note, people of the larger size who have been riding Tron are experiencing some bruising and some soreness after the ride because of the way it kind of pinches your leg, right? It's trying to lock you in, right? We don't want any accidents at Magic Kingdom, especially when you're on a coaster, right? So that is just the information. I'm just trying to be honest to you guys. If you're larger size, especially larger leg, you may still be able to ride the original Tron vehicle. You may just experience some pinching or some bruising after the fact, and it does take a moment to figure out how to arrange your leg in the vehicle. But you can always ride via the accessible cars that are in the back of all the vehicles. Also note, again, if you already have concerns with your neck or your back, you may want to bypass the regular Tron vehicles and go ahead and just ride the accessible vehicles as well. So I think there was, 6 different Tron configurations, and the very back set on, I think, 2 or 4 of them, I can't remember, are for accessibility people in wheelchairs and whatnot. So if you are of the larger size, if you have neck and back problems, whatever your situation is, you can always wait in line for those special vehicles, which again, I did put in my updates video. I'm just sharing with you guys again. Okay, who is excited for this? Who is booked for spring break? Who is headed to Disney World right now? How many of you, and I got this comment a lot when I did my updates video, so frustrated because you're there for spring break and you're missing Tron by like 2 days because it opens April 4th and you leave like April 1st or April 2nd. How many of you were like, I'm gonna miss Tron? Not anymore, guys. Soft opening, which means if you're going to Magic Kingdom right now, you have a chance to ride Tron. Again, soft opening usually means limited availability. At any point in time, Disney could have an issue because they are going to be running those cycles constantly. That's when stuff kind of tends to break down, or they have issues that they weren't realizing and they have to fix. So just realize that soft openings tend to have issues with them that come into play. Just be prepared for all of that. But they've been running Tron for like a month now, so I'm hoping none of that stuff's gonna happen. But yes, who is excited? I mean, like, who's not? Unless you're not a coaster person, this is pretty exciting that they are opening it early, especially for everyone going over spring break. And also, like I mentioned, I will be there with my entire family. So make sure you guys stop by and say hi. I absolutely love it when you guys come by and tell me how much you love my videos or how much my videos helped you. It really warms my heart. I was there a couple weeks ago with my mom. So many of you stopped and said hi. I really appreciate knowing how much these videos help you guys. If you don't know, I spend a lot of time on these videos. It takes a lot of time coming up with the info, doing the research, editing, and all that great stuff. So finding out how much it really does help you guys is just, that's why I do what I do, right? So anyway, guys, I made this video too long as always. Sorry about that. So that's it for me. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. If the subscribe button is red, please click it, turn it gray, hit the bell icon for notifications. Like this video, and again, comment. Are you going to during spring break? Did you find this helpful? Knowing that at least March isn't sold out yet, sadly April is, but knowing the rides that you need to ride first, that you need to Genie Plus first, is that helpful? Knowing the wait times, is that helpful? Please let me know in the comments. Or like I said, if you see me, stop me, say hi, and tell me how helpful these videos are, because that just shows me what videos I need to concentrate on making for you guys. And as always, if you have any ideas for my next video, put that in the comments as well. But happy spring break, everyone. Happy March. Happy April. Hope you guys have a blast if you're headed to Disney World, and if not, take notes because this could be helpful come summer as well. So mahalo, guys. Thank you for watching.